I've been trying to make a video talking about how I secured the Disneyland Paris annual pass, and I think I'm struggling because I personally didn't find the process that easy, and I wanted to make a very transparent sort of 3 minute clip discussing why. But I think alongside that, I want to educate others just to kind of show you how it can be done maybe a bit easier and learn from my mistakes. So, the first thing you want to do is go on the French website. You can't get an annual pass via the UK website. I think it's something they're working on, but if you kind of can sort of translate the French, it's relatively easy to navigate the French website. There is a section that says like tickets and passes. You obviously want to go on that option. You want to select which annual pass you want between bronze, silver, gold. The main difference between these is what sort of discount you get in the parks and what dates are available to access the parks. The gold obviously gets you the most, and for a very reasonable price. Joe and I opted for the gold one. It was €50 each per month. I didn't think that that was too crazy for what you get in return. So yeah, have a little look, see what works for you and your schedule and your work. If you are choosing the monthly payment option, and this is where for me my biggest hurdle was met, you will need to submit a SEPA mandate form 7 days after you've paid your kind of first installment and first deposit on the passes. This is essentially just to let businesses and banks outside of the UK withdraw money from your British bank, I suppose. Please just be mindful that not every bank will be accepted, and there may be other avenues to take in order to pay your monthly installment alongside your SEPA mandate form, which I personally got from like a customer service chat, because I couldn't find it anywhere else. Please do put in the comments if you could access it somewhere else. Alongside your SEPA mandate form, which will be posted to France, you will need to submit a bank statement as well, basically, because that will have your bank details on it alongside your name. There will be an IBAN number, which you probably can access on your banking app that you will need to put in the form, as well as the BIC number. Now, I sound like I know what I'm talking about. I don't quite know what these are. I just know that they are lengthy numbers, which essentially allow the finance team at Disney just to run it through their system and check if they are able to essentially take the direct deposit out of your bank. I, full transparency, ended up going for a secure link option just because the bank I submitted originally wasn't accepted. Totally fine. What I will say is the finance team really did work with me to find a solution. That's just something to have a little heads up about. Alongside those two documents, you will also need to scan in a passport purely for identification purposes. Managed to cut myself off there, but basically, once you've done all that, you can then send it all off to France, and hopefully, if all goes well, you will be a Disneyland annual pass holder like me. Bye.